Hey, it's good to see you again. And today it marks my 1 week that I am actually starting to be completely running in chaos. I had no idea what ended up happening lately, but something came to mind today which made me realize that this is as hard and even harder than I thought it would be. So, today I want to talk about something that's happening that I figured out today that's really affecting me. And I'm talking about my brain is starving. Okay, 1 week after quitting, this is one thing that I'm beginning to realize is that I don't have the daily motivation feeding that I normally used to get every day while doing my commute. Now, I absolutely hate driving. And that is just something that's always been a problem for me because I get anxiety issues when I drive. In fact, when I used to wear my watch and monitor my heart rate and check out throughout my day, it was really interesting. But as soon as my commute time started, my heart rate would spike to an average of about 100 beats per minute throughout that whole commuting time. And it was one of those things, though, while I'm driving, one thing that I tried to do to distract me was to keep motivational type content feeding my brain. And it was really good both ways, going home, going to work. It was one of those things that it was my I would call my car the mobile university, because I would put on things specifically that would help me learn things or keep me motivated or get new fresh ideas about stuff. And I realized as soon as I started to stay home and do this work from home thing, not have to go to commute anymore, that my pattern disruption as far as my routine is completely messed up. And one of the things that I realize I'm missing is I don't have the motivational content feeding me every day. Zig Ziglar has this great quote, and I'm going to paraphrase what it says because I found it in multiple ways that he said it. Motivation is like taking a shower. It's useful, but it doesn't last. It needs to be done every single day. And I kind of laughed at it, but I understand how powerful that really is. As someone who also used to get daily motivational Bible readings into my morning routine, in fact, for like the last 7 years, I think I was going through the daily audio Bible. I went through the daily audio Bible podcast every single day for the last 7 years. And since this has come up, I actually stopped. And it's something that is also another part of a problem. And the beginning of this year, I also had a routine of waking up in the morning, doing planks, doing some dumbbell lifting, just to get some physical before my day began. All of that has gone thrown out the window. As soon as I get up going and start working. So even today, what I did was I'm trying to change a little bit even of the way I'm thinking about my dress. So you're going to see from now on, for most of these, you'll see that actually happening. So I'm changing a lot of my routine. I'm changing the way that I am been neglecting my brain by giving it the motivation that I need. So as soon as I get up, start having those motivational podcasts start coming on there. I like listening to stuff that actually feed me, motivate me, and keep me strong. There's some great ones out there. Kind of this is what I wanted to do with my idea with this channel when I began it. And it's something that I want to continue to grow, but I have been finding that I'm kind of pivoting and going all over the place with this. But the feeding of the brain is really important. There's so many great things to feed your brain on that is not just entertainment. And I know a lot of people say, well, it's the entertainment stuff that releases me for the day. But be careful what you feed your brain on, because things that are just strictly entertainment also just escape you from the world and not grow you. And I don't want to turn this into a lecture of that you should be listening to stuff that feed you all the time. It is a personality type, obviously. But if you are looking to grow a YouTube channel, your feeding of the brain is going to be really important. Be careful not to overconsume content where it actually just overwhelms, but keep things that are actually, there's some that you might want to keep to replay over and over. One thing that's really great about some of these podcasts that come out is that they do repeat themselves over to reinforce the message that comes in. In fact, if you take like Tony Robbins courses, or if you've taken any other motivational speaker, Jim Rohn or Zig Ziglar, or there's so many out there that come to mind. But if you listen to these people, the greatest thing to do is to go back and listen again, more than once. Not to just consume it one time because it needs to be reinforced, but also it's like the daily shower. It will help you to keep moving forward and doing what needs to get done, because your brain starts to get excited. It starts to get into tune with things. And that's one thing that has always helped me, even at work, keep a positive mental attitude when I was at my job doing what I was doing. One thing that I found out is actually yesterday having my coach, this productivity that he had given me tip was phenomenal. It's been so helpful. Even today, I'm probably going to knock out a bunch of videos because I'm going to be able to condense a lot of my doing based on time framing just by mindset. And that's how important, I think that's where it came from, where I realized I listened to my coach, had a session with him, and he is a well-known podcaster on productivity, business coaching, moving forward, and all that type of life coaching genre. And when I had my coaching call with him, it made me realize that my brain opened up again from that starvation mode to, oh, I'm feeling satisfied. I'm feeling it again. So that's kind of what I wanted to go ahead. My first week has been absolutely amazing and chaotic. There's so much that actually starts to just pile upon what has to be done. But the motivation, I think, that has come out of this, I wake up now excited about what's going on, and it is just absolutely phenomenal. Now, there is still a lot of pressure. Don't get me wrong. This has been definitely one of, again, the hardest routes or routines to try to get into. So I'm going to start building that in, making sure that feeding my brain is part of my routine, getting into some kind of system of getting time blocked in and out for however my schedule needs to be done. This is going to be a series I'm going to launch one after the other about my journey up to this first week and things I've learned and things that might be able to help you along the way. So I invite you to hang out for the next few videos that are coming out. Make sure if this has been useful to you, there is a lot to be said about feeding your brain positivity. I cannot even stress how important that is. Throughout my life, that has made an impact, and I've forgotten about it, and I can feel the effects right away. So I encourage you to go ahead and do that. Now, if I've earned your subscription through something like this message, please subscribe below. Hit the notification bell next to it so you can know when the next ones come out. And I will continue to put content like this out there for you. If you're going into YouTube and that's one of your dreams to do it, or if you're going into any other business, or just thinking about leaving your job for the next step, that's what we're here for. Make your comments below. Questions. Tell me what you're going through. What are you feeling? I'd love to hear it, because this is the kind of stuff that happens. At 51, I'm pivoting my life, and this may be my last big pivot. I'm trying really hard, putting everything on the line for it. I'm not going to let myself, at the end of 6 or 9 months or however long this takes, to look back and say I didn't do my best. And that is one of my commitments. So I'm going to put whatever I can to make the best content out there for you guys. Whatever's coming to mind for you, or what you want to know that could be helpful, please let me know. I'd love to hear it and make content on it as well. Thank you for watching. I will see you in the next video.